From just off the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2, and it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Watson, off play action. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Browns at 4-5, a game under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 33, here's 2nd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Chubb. Touchdown! Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Pickett. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Trying to find Calvin Austin, and it'll bring up 3rd down. You look at this Browns defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Pickett. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Presley Harvin now. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Watson drops it off for Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Chubb running right. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Pickett will look to throw it here. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man. It's Warren. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Flushed out right. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. On 1st down, it's Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 37 yards. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, Watson. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he stopped immediately there. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers 16. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. They'll run with Chubb. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. In motion is Grant. Chubb. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Check 43.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Watson. Touchdown, Browns. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Warren will try the right side. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A handoff for Warren. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Option right, Pickett going to run with it. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Boswell's kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Browns drive about to get started. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 69 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They run it again with Chubb, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Watson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
anytime
right.
we have
That's
a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
3rd and 2, Watson. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now Watson going to change the look here. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Inside the 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Watson on first down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Here's 2nd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Completes to Njoku. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Now Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the give, it's Warren. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going up top. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Pickett to throw. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Boswell's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Watson to throw. Flush to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. To throw, Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Goodwin. Down to the 10, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Hopkins with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. An excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Steelers, it's a rare victory.